Pick your hero. Or villain, I'm not judging. Shake it up! 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready!
Am I crazy, or are you totally checking me out, Mantis?
I apologize. Your soul burns so bright. Almost more intense than your flames.
Wow, that is a pretty good pickup line. What are you doing after this?
Saving the timeline from total collapse? The battle starts in 5.
Welcome
4,
back, everybody.
3,
Sorry, we were having a
2.
little bit of technical difficulties with the voice, but we are starting off to a good start here for Glenville State University. Glenville State versus Ferris College, the Pioneers versus the Bulldogs. Playing today in Hell's Heaven, a very difficult map, lots of changing elevation, plenty of pitfalls, lots of different places to play, and it looks like we are starting off very strong. M-King, Sam White, starting off by playing that mid to high range character of the Human Torch, getting that tick damage, shooting shotgun-like blasts out of his hands, getting things down. We look like we lost at first. T-Reg playing a wonderful Emma Frost, protecting his backline, solo tanking, making sure that he has, and he gets the grab. One goes down. It's a 4v6 right now. Wonderful from the Pioneers. Absolutely killing it today. Zach Miko, the Pug Dan, Order 66, playing that backline. Going with Mantis, Cloak and Dagger, and Luna Snow. Herb Monkey and M-King doing their work at DPS, playing the Punisher and playing Matchstick, and T-Reg, as always, being our man, our myth, our menace, the wall tank. A very difficult, underappreciated, wonderful area. Looks like we are holding mid-ground right now. Now, this is it's so hard to play Hell's Heaven from time to time because you can play Brawl and you get outflanked. You play, wonderful ult from M-King. Holding the line, saying you're not getting around here unless you're coming through these fire nados. Now, the Human Torch's E is wonderful for this map, just making that line of tick damage, saying if you're going to come forward, you're going to come forward missing a little bit of health. Her Monkey sitting in his turret, absolutely just ticking down damage, gaining ult charge. Wouldn't be surprised if we had an ult or two here. Ult from the Pug down to the Clark and Dagger. Magneto going up. And Punisher's going in after Magneto. Nothing to stop his ult from just starting to tick people down, pushing people away. There goes one. Second ult, Zach Miko goes through with his cross between two worlds. Wonderful ult, holding the line. Glenville State up to 74%, off to a little bit of a rough start with that 20%. Quickly pushed forward, and now we hold, seeing where they're going to go from here. Now, most times you'd see a Doctor Strange portal here, but we banned Doctor Strange. We said we do not want you to even have a chance. If you're going to fight us, you're going to fight us one-on-one. Jeff going down. Doesn't get anybody. Holding off. Great from the Pug Dan. Absolutely amazing Shroud. Keeping his backline safe. We're doing a 1-2-3 combination here. Very good at keeping everybody alive. Seems like they're matching it with a 2-1-3. Absolute one win going down on the board. Perfect. Let's go, Pioneers. Absolutely wonderful win. On to the second point, Frozen Airfield. Now we are going into this with one ult. They're going into this with one ult. Let's see which one proves to be a little bit stronger. My money's on the Pioneers, but I'm a little bit biased. Wonderful ult economy coming from our backline. Wonderful ult economy coming from, honestly, everybody. M King making his ult to say that you can't go anywhere. We're going to make sure that you can't go through this main door. Herb Monkey amazing at keeping his ult back until he saw that Magneto come and go, so that way nobody could stop what he was going to do. Absolutely wonderful ult economy. Now off to round 2. This is a very difficult map to keep consistent and get that 100% first try. When you get to 50%, doesn't matter if you get 50 or if it's 25 and 25, this map rotates, and that causes a bigger issue than you would expect. Seems like we're running it right down the middle, prepared. M King getting up and ahead of it, just making sure that he gets some of that tick damage, so that way we're a little bit ahead on the health bars. We're keeping to make sure that everybody's high health. M King gets stunned a little bit, but goes into the orb, making sure that he has health all the way. T-Reg getting right in the middle of it, putting faith in his healers, making sure he knows he gets healed. Absolutely wonderful shields there, making sure everybody is able to be safe and happy. The Pug Dan having a wonderful economy, switching between ults coming in from Mantis. Absolutely wonderful, being able to push. Ult coming in from Herb Monkey, getting right in the back. I didn't see him on all that. 1, 2, 3. Absolutely wonderful kills. Wonderful ult economy. Amazing push, and the point is ours. M King again being on that little bit of an off angle, just getting some of that tick damage, just to make sure that our health bars are always a little bit ahead of their health bars. And folks, I know it seems like 1 or 2 little bits of damage, but that's really all it could take when it's a shot for shot rundown. Ult coming in from the enemy. Counter ult by the Pug Dan, and T-Reg getting some more of those clips, getting their attention. Ult coming in from the enemy Luna Snow, and ult coming in from the enemy Magneto. Let's see if it hits. Unfortunately, our back nine goes down, but that's all right, folks. 50%, we're going to miss the circle. That way we will be able to get it the second time. M King waiting for his teammates to group back up, and unfortunately that does happen from time to time. You get a little split up. They get a little bit more ults than you get, and you got to just take it with a grain of salt and go on from there. M King again getting some of that tick damage, holding on to that ult until the time is right. T-Reg sitting at that 50%, holding down. T-Reg goes down, no tank right now, but we're holding on. This is where triple support comes in really handy. You don't need a shield if everybody's getting healed by a bunch. Zach Miko absolutely finding the balance between healing and damage right there. M King looking to see when it's a good time to ult. Holding on, getting the tick damage, seeing that Mr. Fantastical going up, hard place. Counter ult coming in by Herb Monkey, but he goes down. 5v5 right now. M King holding on, getting a little bit more tick damage, seeing if they can round the corner. Zach Miko hitting that ult, giving everybody a little health. 10 seconds of just making sure that you die. Wonderful ult economy when it comes to M King. He's able to get the kill and get that Punisher down. 5v4 right now. Another ult going from the Order 66. Our Mantis pushing forward, saying, I'm in the damage, I am the DPS. My ult's going to heal everybody. I don't have to, and that's okay. The Pug Dan sitting at 99%. Holding off on that ult. Getting ready. They're at 85. We are at 52. Are we going to be able to stop them before it gets 100? Pushes in, gets the blind. Ult in, make sure that he can do both damage. He's going for the... Oh, wonderful. He's going for their support, saying that if I can heal, you can't. There goes 2. Wonderful ult from the Pug Dan. And we're able to secure the point, folks. We are at 50%. That is about 2 more fights, and it is all ours. Absolutely wonderful. Go Pioneers. What we have to watch out for, though, right now is we do not have ults. They have 1 ult, and you gotta watch out because 1 ult can turn the tide of battle. So right now it is who can charge their ults the fastest, who can counter ult the best. Emma starts off with her ult, seeing who she can get. T-Reg going diamond for him so that he doesn't get got. Everybody staying at full health. Punisher going in for the ult, seeing who he can get, pushing them back, getting that tick to go up. We're at 90%, 10 away. Down goes their ult, mid ult, wonderful. Down goes their cloak and dagger. That was an absolutely game-changing ult from Herb Monkey with Punisher. That was fantastic. I am blown away. First round goes to Glenville State University. Absolutely wonderful. Now let's see those numbers. I'm so excited. Absolutely deserved MVP from the Punisher. Herb Monkey shutting down that cloak and dagger ult before they could get in. Just stopping their push before they could even get started. T-Reg with 20 kills, 2 deaths, 5 assists. Absolutely wonderful. When it comes to tanking, you want to make sure that you don't die. That death counter is the biggest stat when it comes to tanking. Big shout out. Herb Monkey absolutely killing it. Wonderful ult economy, wonderful aim, exactly where he needed to be, when he needed to be there. M King, I think, is going to be an unsung hero when it comes to this round, getting that tick damage where it mattered most to make sure that they do not get any attack where they had full health, just a little bit of tick damage at a time. Mantis, Cloak and Dagger, Luna, 3 wonderful supports, wonderful ult economy. You know that that was just a wonderfully spoken, wonderfully communicated round. I'm going to take a quick break, getting into intermission right before round 2. We will see you in a second. We are back at it, folks. Round 2, here we come. Glenville State versus Ferris University. Pioneers versus Bulldogs. Let's see what we're running with. Triple support yet again. M King switching it up with a little bit of Moon Knight. I would not be surprised if we saw some very targeted bans here. We are going Midtown Convoy, one of my personal favorite maps. Let's see what we're holding off. We're saying we do not want Invisible Woman. Now, Invisible Woman, some tweaks have happened. Better healing right now, but big one, slowing. Slowing in this game is a death sentence. If you're unable to run away, you're unable to maneuver, you are going down. We said we do not want Penny. Penny mines can just be an absolute nuisance, especially to a triple support. You lose one of those supports, you're losing one of those DPS, team falls apart. I think that is a wonderful ban. Let's see what we're saving. We are saving Emma Frost, wonderful save, whereas they are saving Magneto. I think that is a wonderful save for them. Magneto getting some amazing picks on that last one, taking out the Pioneer backline. They are saying no Human Torch. I think that is a smart ban for them. The Human Torch, M King was giving them a little bit of tick damage before every fight, and that little bit of tick damage is what really allowed the Pioneer Esports rivals team to pull ahead, saying we have more health, we have more healing, and we're going to pick you off where we can. We are saying no Bruce Banner, taking off on that Namor and taking off on that Black Panther. We do not want those team-ups. We are saving Luna Snow, a wonderful save for us. Luna Snow, one of the best ults in the entire game, one of the most, saying I have 10 seconds of invulnerability. Do with that as you will. We're going to push. The Ferris Rivals team is going to save. Cloak and Dagger, another absolutely pivotal ultimate when it comes to this game. No Mantis ult. That is an interesting one, but not uncommon for them. Mantis, our Order 66, would hit that ult and say, hey, guess what? We have 3 DPS now, and just start pushing it. A wonderful ult and a wonderful use of it, but we are not going to be able to have it this round, and no Psylocke that we say. Now let's see what we're running with instead. Instead, we are going with the Jeff Storm team up, an absolutely wonderful team up. Absolutely wonderful team up. Able to extend that ult, able to do more damage, able to pull people in, and like I said, that slowing can be the death of a team. The team up between Jeff and Storm is a slowing mechanic, and that is absolutely pivotal in what we do today. Running to point, we have Herb Monkey on the Punisher. We have the Pug Dan on Cloak and Dagger. Order 66 as Jeff. T-Reg as Emma Frost. Zach Miko as Luna Snow. And M King as Storm. Defense in Midtown is absolutely wonderful. Wonderful highs, wonderful lows. Plenty of places to sneak off to. Everything's interconnected. Personally, this is one of my favorite maps, and it's one of the best designed maps, in my opinion, in this game. Let's see where we go. Another flyer for M King, being able to do a little bit more damage, a little bit more pointed damage. Herb Monkey getting that turret, not doing a ton of damage, but getting that ultimate going up. Turret down. A flank from the enemy. Mr. Fantastic holding off and being able to get back in there. Jeff playing high ground to get multiple heals at the same time while also going in. T-Reg playing a little bit farther back, unable to secure the kill, but still a wonderful push. Giving them a little bit of space so that they're having to play the corner, having to make moves, get out a little bit more into the open. Herb Monkey going down. Keeping our backline alive is going to be a huge challenge in this one, but still the most pivotal thing we are going to do. Playing a little bit of patty cake to keep Order 66 Jeff alive. M King back in the fight, playing low to the ground, giving everyone that damage boost and just getting that tick damage where he can. playing a little bit farther forward. Is he going to be able to secure the kill? Unfortunately not, but still keeping them at bay. T-Reg, first one with the ult, going forward. Unable to get full range out of it due to that Luna Snow ult, but still getting the kill. Absolutely wonderful. Enemy Luna Snow getting that counter ult, being able to get in. 5 more ults getting ready to pop. M-King's ult going in. Is he going to be able to get the Jeff team up? Jeff team up coming in with it. Are they going to be able to... Unable to get the kill, but still able to get the use out of it. Being able to stop right before they get first point. Absolutely wonderful ult economy. Magneto coming back out. Is he able to get in? Getting Zach Miko in the kill. Herb Monkey with that ult getting one. Pushing them back. Absolutely devastating. That, oh, getting one more on the Magneto. Saying, I see you taking some of my ult, and I am not going to let that stand. Playing a little bit of poke now. Pushing them back. Keeping them away. M-King again playing low. T-Reg chasing around the corner. Keeping their health a little bit low. Putting them on the ropes. Pushing them back to spawn. And putting them back around that corner. Now this is a hard place to defend because of the height that the enemy team can come in on. They have doors to come in on. They have corners to play. But that said, that's hard to attack as well because they have those corners. They're not able to have the line of sight healers getting them the health they need. More ults coming on the way. Holding off till they see something coming in. M-King keeping to the skies, keeping their attention focused. 2 down, 4v6. An ult coming from T-Reg. Getting one, trying to get their attention. Absolutely wonderful ult. Just keeping them staggered, keeping them off balance. Playing back a little bit, trying to keep them around that corner. That corner can be live or die for a lot of teams just because you're not able to have your healers give you health while they're in a safe place. T-Reg pushing a little bit forward just so that they're having that tick damage. They're unable to get in. M-King with another ult. Jeff coming in with the assist on that ult, getting one. More ults getting popped. Zach Miko keeping everybody alive. Herb Monkey pushing them back, saying if you're going to be forward, you're going to have to deal with me. And down goes Cloak and Dagger. Absolutely wonderful ult synergy. Glenville State University getting the defense without them having to get one singular point. Absolutely wonderful ult economy. The conversations going on for the Glenville State team must be fantastic. And let's see what the Ferris team does in response. They made the right switches, but did they make the right moves? It's incredibly difficult on that first attack map to play those corners properly. You need your healers to play a little bit farther back just so they're able to see you, heal you without getting that damage tick by. The Glenville State University Pioneers really utilizing that Storm Jeff team up, slowing them down, getting them eaten while getting all of that Storm damage. Storm, an absolute problem when Season 0 and Season 1. She able to take down entire teams just by pressing Q. Her Monkey, absolutely wonderful defensive ult. And again, the 3 healers, absolutely wonderful healing, absolutely wonderful support. Being where you need to be when you need to be there is incredibly important when it comes to defense. It doesn't look flashy, it doesn't make the MVPs a lot of the time, but you are the backbone of the team. You're not the big shiny muscles or the skin looking nice, but you keep everybody structured and you keep everybody happy. Let's see how they push. M-King starting off with that speed boost, pushing down, trying to tick down the enemy Punishers. Turret getting ticked a little bit. T-Reg playing right behind point, seeing who's going to play off first. Getting a wonderful Mind Crush just so that he's able to get that health down a little bit by the time they get back. Cloak and Dagger playing behind that corner, making sure that his back line is supported enough so that they can support the front line. M King playing a little bit higher this round, but not so high that he's going to get picked off by the top. You don't want to make yourself the sore thumb. You want to make yourself the distraction. Leading for T-Reg to focus down the enemy Emma Frost. That way he can push them back. You don't need to get a kill. You need to make space, and that's exactly what T-Reg is doing. And Luna Snow on the enemy team pops ult, pushes forward, sees what they can get. We lose M King, but we keep our healers alive. Our healers making sure that we're able to keep everybody alive. Herb Monkey holding on to his ult at full health, waiting for the full, but no, waiting to get just his ult forward. Is he going to trust his healers? Absolutely trust his healers, getting those numbers up, just pressing Q and going forward. Magneto holding on, getting down with the Jeff. T-Reg holding the line. M King hitting that ult even without the Jeff, still getting a kill. Seeing where he can get the kill, and he gets... There goes two. Absolutely wonderful. T-Reg with that ult, seeing who he can get to stagger. Getting one, and just that's what we will need. There is that Luna Snow sitting in the behind of our back, but she goes down. Will that stagger be enough to get to first point? T-Reg holding down to make sure no one gets it, and we get first point. Absolutely wonderful from the Glenville State University Pioneers. I cannot tell you where the MVP sat in that one. That was synergy at its finest. The ult economy was wonderful. The backline protected the backline. The backline protected the front line. Everybody was where they were supposed to be when they were supposed to be there, and absolutely deserved Herb Monkey MVP. Absolutely stunning. Glenville State University. Not the highest numbers in the world, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need high numbers to get value. You just need that value to be there when it needs to be there. Again, you have to see what numbers belong where. T-Reg not dying. You need to make sure that if you're going to solo tank, he does not die. Herb Monkey, M King getting those final hits, getting their damage up, making sure that they have to press the S key to get out of the way. That's exactly what DPS is supposed to do. And the three, the mans, the myth, the menaces, the absolute wall of healing in the back line. The Pug Day and Zach Miko in Order 66, getting almost 40,000 collective healing, making sure everybody stays up. But that's not saying they're any slouch for death or for kills. They made sure that they were able to get their kills up, getting a couple final hits. Absolutely wonderful from the Glenville State University Pioneers. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back to the action in just a second. Thank you for sticking with us with our small break. Let's go to round 3, Symbiotic Service Convergence. Another wonderful map. Playing that hybrid, getting first point, and then pushing it. Let's see what we have. We have Cloak and Dagger, we have Moon Knight, we have Punisher. We are not going to be able to play Punisher. They see that Punisher is getting that tick damage. He has been an absolutely pivotal role in the first 2 wins. Let's see how Herb Monkey responds. T-Reg going back to Emma Frost. We're getting that Luna Snow and that Mantis. We're saying we still don't want to see that Penny. Penny being able to just throw off quite a bit with that right click, throwing out a net that can stun anybody. We are keeping Emma Frost, an absolutely wonderful pick. T-Reg has been absolutely killing it on Emma Frost. They are keeping Cloak and Dagger. A wonderful support, a wonderful damage as well. That blind from Cloak can just throw off so much synergy. Unable to see even for a brief second. They are denying us that Human Torch. Still don't want it, but we are denying the Magneto. You can keep the Cloak and Dagger, but you're not going to hit us with that. Magneto has been kind of a weak spot for us in the past couple of matches, being able to take out some of that backline while we feed that orb and then Magneto launches it. We are keeping Luna Snow. Zach Miko absolutely precise when it comes to Luna Snow. A wonderful save. Ferris keeping the thing. A wonderful counter to the Emma Frost, making sure you're not going to be able to get kicked, not making sure you're not going to be able to be pushed off. They are banning Mantis, though. Again, they don't want us to push. They don't want us to be able to press that Q button and just have another DPS. That's a totally understandable ban. We will see how the Glenville State Pioneers respond. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl has been a menace since Season 0. Her ability to just throw and throw and throw and throw acorns down hallways of nothingness and get kill upon kill throws off any team synergy. An absolutely wonderful ban from the Pioneers. We are going Jeff, Luna Snow, Emma Frost, the Phoenix, Moon Knight, and Cloak and Dagger. Wonderful to see. A very underrated team up between Moon Knight and Cloak and Dagger, being able to heal himself a little bit and also get invisible. Absolutely wonderful when able to line that up with his ult, seeing nobody can say when he's gonna throw it, and then boom, the moon haunts you. First on defense, the Pioneers.
Look at you. Are you a superhero? What can you do? Okay, I'll let you show me.
Now, for defensive, Emma Frost, is absolutely imperative as long as we keep sights. She's medium range to short range when she goes into diamond form. For a tank, that can be very difficult, but we have faith in T-Reg. An absolute wonderful wall. Herb Monkey getting some of that sniper shots first, taking kind of the role that you saw M-King in at first with the Human Torch, getting some of that tick damage, making sure they're not able to go down this hallway without taking some punishment for it. T-Reg going into the main hallway, pushing them back just a little. The Pug Dan playing back just to make sure that he keeps everybody alive. Playing some of that bank shots, making sure that he's doing good. The Order 66 playing a little bit farther up just because Jeff has that shift where he's able to get away a little bit faster. That bubble speeding him and everybody else up. Imperative that he make sure that he is the front line of healing. M-King ulting, having ult already. Throwing down ult, seeing if he can get anybody. There goes one, but we lose 3v5 right now. Will M-King be able to pull it off? Getting healed. Zach Miko staying up top, using his shift to get some chip damage off the thing. pulling back, staggering a little bit with M King, but that's okay. We're switching to Doctor Strange. Portaling but holding off, but that does trigger the 172nd respawn time. Point 1 is down. Now it's time to push. Jeff ulting, getting 3. Spitting out R's, healing himself a little bit and just keeping him out. Phoenix ult, pushing back. Jeff staying alive, playing a little bit of damage, Jeff, which we haven't seen since the rework. An absolutely wonderful ult, splitting them apart. Pushing down and staggering the Mr. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful synergy. Will we be able to grab point really quick? I believe so. Now look, we lost the hallway fight. That hallway fight can either be domination for us. Emma Frost ulting on the enemy team, but she goes down before it's able to finish. Cloak and Dagger on the enemy team going up. Will our Cloak and Dagger answer? There it goes. Ours will be able to last a little bit longer than theirs, just simply for the fact that we did it long. Vishanti's going down. Down goes their Cloak and Dagger. Down goes their Mr. Fantastic, and now it is a 4v6. The hard part about this is it's 2 corners, so for either team, they're still playing corners. But for Ferris, for the Bulldogs, they're able to have a little bit quicker of a respawn time, less of a walk to get back to point, a little bit easier to get on off angles, but also easier for the Glenville State team to see them coming out and seeing them what to do. Jeff going down. 2 ults holding on, seeing if they're going to be Luna Snow ult as well as the Moon Knight ult going up. Holding on. Zach Miko able to keep everybody alive, but M King, but that is okay. Venom getting an ult in. Zach Miko holding on to everybody, making sure that everybody stays alive. Absolutely pivotal. Phoenix ult getting some amazing value, getting that down. The Pug Dan holding on and getting some kills while Herb Monkey is respawning. Absolutely wonderful. Jeff being targeted in the back by Mr. Fantastic, but able to get out due to his bubble, due to his underneath. It is a 3v6 right now. M King switching over to Hella. Hella always a monster when played against. M King absolutely surgical when it comes to Hella. T-Reg pushing forward, seeing if we can't stop them before they get halfway. Holding on. Ult going in for Jeff the Landshark, but they do get point. Grabbing 2 in the meantime. Trying to throw them off. Will he get it? Unable to hold on, but will he get the kill? Zach Miko with the ult to get everybody out, seeing if they can. And they do. Down goes 5. Now this can be a similar situation. We have quite a walk. They just have a corner to turn. Can we hold them while they are just pouring out like dominoes at us? Herb Monkey a little out of his element, seeing playing with a sniper. There goes the enemy Cloak and Dagger. T-Reg playing farther up, getting out of that Venom ult, coming in the back line, playing a little bit of patty cake to keep everybody alive. 3v6, are we going to be able to pull down? The Pug Dan keeping everybody alive while we're just being walked on, but down goes the Pug Dan. But now we are a 3v6. Unfortunately, we are a little bit staggered, folks. But we don't really have time to wait a sec. Herb Monkey switching over to the Winter Soldier. 3 ults on our side. Holding off. T-Reg taking a little bit of a detour around to grab the enemy Frost. The enemy Hella going into ult in a very difficult position for the Pioneers. But T-Reg puts a wonderful wall up, denying about half that ult and securing the kill, staggering a little bit. Now, we did let them push just around that corner, but they have a little bit of a walk to take. They do have some off angles they can take to get there, but we have the visual sight lines to tell where they're going. T-Reg pushing forward, taking down the enemy Emma's shield. Pug Dan throwing out his ult, getting some of that damage and making sure his team stays up. 4 go down. It's just T-Reg and the Pug Dan. T-Reg holding that line as long as he can. Spending some time getting that healing, but coming back is 4 of his friends. M King, Herb Monkey, Zach Miko, and the Order 66. Jeff coming in with the ult, seeing who he can grab. Down goes the Emma Frost into the Jeff. Will he be able to make it back into his spawn to get her dead? Unfortunately, no, but he does give her a little bit of hesitation, her thinking she made it all the way back, but she is coming back. M King going into the hella ult, getting one, but getting pushed down. The enemy Emma coming back in, but Zach Miko takes care of business, making sure everybody is full health and making sure they know he is here for business too. M King taking that role a little bit as of a sniper, while Herb Monkey plays that medium short distance, pulling in people, shooting out, making sure they're unable to fly, they're unable to keep anything. 2 ults holding on. T-Reg as Emma Frost pulling people in, and Zach Miko for that 10 minutes or 10 seconds of pure healing. The Pug Dan getting jumped on. Ult going for T-Reg. Ult going for Zach Miko, keeping everybody alive. M King securing a little, stepping off just long enough to secure us 0-2. Unable to make it all the way to point 3, but pushing pretty far there. Glenville State has its work cut out for them, but I have full faith in them. Wonderful push by the Ferris Bulldogs. Wonderful push by the Bulldogs, making sure that they just had pressure. Glenville State has been putting on the pressure this entire time, and Ferris said, we're not out yet. We got a couple more rounds in us, and started pushing, making sure that we knew they weren't just going to roll over. Wonderful pushes from the Ferris team. How will they play on defense? Glenville State now on the offense, changing up. M King going on Wolverine. Wolverine having a little bit of change between Season 3 and Season 4. Season 3, he really was just kind of a nightmare. He would run around, grab you, throw you away. He was a little bit more of a dive character. After all of the changes now, really plays well into Brawl, but cannot go off on his own without at least good positioning or without getting destroyed. How will M King play them with these hallways playing into first? Oh, we do have a pause. Possibly a little bit of technical difficulties. Folks, while we have this pause, I just want to say thank you for supporting Glenville State University Pioneers Esports. We are a very dedicated team. This is a fantastic school. This is Little Big Baby Boy on the mic. I play Tekken. This is a fantastic school, a fantastic program to be a part of, and we cannot say thank you enough for supporting us in what we do and for us winning. We're going to take a quick intermission while we figure out what is going on with this pause, making sure that no technical difficulties on our side. Please stick with us. Thank you so much.
need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Back we are exactly where we left off, making sure that everybody is set up just the way that it went before. M-King taking that off angle just to begin. That little bit of detour he's going to take is going to pay absolute numbers while everybody else goes right down the middle. Order 66 staying back, getting as much healing as possible to get his ult up as quick as possible. T-Reg staying right in the action, making sure that their Hulk cannot sit around and play. Holding off, making sure M-King popping his passive right now, but seeing if he can't get a kidnap really quick. Pulling down the Hulk, staying in the healing bubble and getting Hulk demeched. Absolutely wonderful look for M-King. Herb Monkey staying back and getting those picks and getting down the healer. Absolutely beautiful to see. Zach Miko getting aggressive in it, making sure everybody's healing, but he doesn't want to miss out on the fun. M-King getting that final hit on the Namor, making sure that they don't have any more turrets to tick down. First point is Glenville State University's. M-King getting their attention a little bit, pulling them up, splitting, seeing if he can't get a kidnap, but all he does is gets him down. Pulls away and stays alive. Order 66 grabbing the enemy Invisible Woman, pulling her away, seeing if he can't get the kill. Pulling away now, it is a 3v5. M-King cleaning up. Absolutely wonderful. T-Reg playing cart sitter. Pushing forward just as fast as you can. This is a deceptively small map with those curves. As a hybrid map goes, the push section is not as long as that hallway can be at first, really only leaving enough time for a team fight or two. T-Reg starting off, getting that shield down, making sure that he can protect better than she can protect. M-King seeing what he can get against this thing. Down goes the thing. One ult from the Cloak and Dagger, but ulting goes M-King, getting some, but having to run away before it gets too bad. Zach Miko saving the day with his ult, giving that 10 seconds of invulnerability. T-Reg getting a wonderful ult to pull people away, while the Pug Dan sits on that ult waiting for the next team fight. Herb Monkey pushing the thing back, making sure if he's going to go forward, he's going to have to deal with the Winter Soldier. First point, first push is Glenville State University. 2 points, 5 minutes on the clock. The Pug Dan sitting in the back. 5 people inside that thing. Ult. T-Reg pulling back. M-King as well, getting that little bit of a reset. 4 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock while we hold off. Regrouping, reassessing, going off into the left corner hallway, poking and prodding. Fantastic ult, being absolutely deadly in that corner. The Pug Dan playing aggressive, going in their backline and just pushing, using his ult to heal, but he is doing the damage. Absolutely wonderful. Herb Monkey not a slouch either, making sure to deal with that Emma before anything else. Will he be able to again? And he's just misses it, but that is okay. Forcing out that Phoenix, and M-King taking care of the rest. Playing very close to the cart now, seeing where everything can go. M-King waiting in the shadows like a thief in the night, seeing if he's gonna kidnap anybody, take anything for his. Order 66 getting that Cloak and Dagger for himself, eating them inside and pushing them away, making sure that they cannot do anything else to help their team. Back to the action. T-Reg sitting in the middle, Invisible Woman ult, slowing everybody down in the periphery, but are we going to be able to keep them alive? And we do. M-King popping his passive, but staying in the fight, seeing what damage can be done. Herb Monkey trying to push off the backline so that they're unable to heal. Zach Miko pressing Q and making sure everybody stays alive, but damage boosting where he can, just needing a little bit more push to go. Ult after ult after ult, that would be M King after the bread loaf, after T-Reg, making sure we're pushing them back, staying on point, and that would be 3-2 Glenville State University Pioneers. Absolutely wonderful performance for both teams. Had them on the ropes, have been a close match all game. It has been a battle of pressure. Pressure, pressure. It has been who has Q when. It has been the ult economy that won us this game. We, Pioneer State, able to get our ult a little bit faster than Ferris and being able to hold our ground and hold our ults, using them at the absolute most pivotal time. M King getting a very deserved MVP there. Wonderful numbers all around, and I would really like to point out all of the unsung heroes not getting all the main kills. In this case, that would be Herb Monkey and that would be Zach Miko. Zach Miko this round really taking the time to play aggressive, putting his faith in his hands of his other healers so that he can go take some damage, so he can go free some people for M King to then kidnap with Wolverine. Herb Monkey getting a lot of those medium range to long range damages with the Winter Soldier, taking his ult to really either secure a kill or to push people back. An absolutely wonderful showing for both teams. That is 3-0. Glenville State wins today. 2 weeks in a row. Absolutely wonderful. I would like to thank you all in the chat. Thank you for supporting us and thanks for watching us. We're going to keep doing what we do. We thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. This is Little Big Baby Boy signing out.